Yeah, I'm Jack. This is my first year at Tech, and when I moved onto campus, I didn't actually really know anybody, and I was really worried about finding a community here. So I was like going to all these campus events and like dragging myself to it, but nothing was working, and my faith wasn't even really at the forefront of my mind during this time at all. But only a couple days after moving onto campus, I went to this field day event, and Sports Pop was there, and Jonas invited me to play Frisbee with them, and now I'm here. So I just bring that up because like it's hard for me to see sometimes the huge effect that this outreach that we do can have. So I'm just so grateful that you guys were there. Like, I don't know what would have happened to me if you all hadn't been there that day. And I couldn't have hoped for a better community to be adopted into. You all really have a heart for the Lord, and it shows in all the outreach that we do here. And I was inspired to be a better example of God through you. But even though I grew up in the church, my faith didn't really extend beyond that. Like, as soon as I left the church, I would kind of turn it off. I was really scared of what my friends would think if I would talk about my faith with them, so I just didn't. And even in my personal life, I didn't focus on what God had to say. I was like, I wanted to do everything for myself. So that's why I was really thrown off the first time Jeff asked me, how are you hoping to see God work this semester? Like, I just hadn't really thought about that before. But through talking with you guys and through the things that God's put me in, I've been able to slowly get better at that, to the point where, like, at the beginning of the semester, I was avoiding talking about my faith with my roommate because I didn't know how he would react. But at the end, I've been able to have some really good conversations with him. And that's like God doing the work, not me. So that's just awesome. So yeah, right now it feels like this openness to share my faith is what God's cultivating. And I just find myself in places where I have the ability to do that. Like, from Mario Kart Club to sharing the Snapshot, it feels like God is just calling me to be open about it. And even earlier this week, I've had other chances where I could have been open with my faith, and I just missed it. Like, I didn't make the right action, and I hesitated. And like immediately after, I just felt like, oh, I wish I had done something else. But through those things, it's still an opportunity for me to grow and be more like that. So yeah, I'm just really glad I had the opportunity to share this snapshot with you. I'm Jack, and that's my snapshot.